And welcome back. You, all veterans and their families, are invited to a huge celebration coming up this Saturday. With us today is Dan Hall and Dr. George Wolford with usveteranoutreach.org to tell us all about it. And this segment is sponsored by U.S. Veteran Outreach. Gentlemen, welcome. Do really appreciate it. So now I'm going to go to Dan. I'm going to go to you first. Tell us about your organization, if you will, just the whole idea of the Veteran Outreach organization.
Basically, about 6 years ago, we started a program to try to deal with the incredible number of veteran suicides in our area. Mm-hmm. Baxter County, Arkansas was #1 in the state statistically, and Arkansas ranked #8 in the nation. Veterans in rural America, you may not see it, but it's there. But at any rate, we had tried several different approaches to get help from the top down. Nothing was working. We started a community-based outreach program to identify local veterans before they're in crisis that we can help bring into resources. VA tells us that 76% of those veterans who commit suicide are not in the system anywhere. They never ask for any help. They've never applied for care or filed a claim.
Let me interrupt you for a second, because you know, people, when they hear things like suicide, veteran suicide, they may not have a real grasp of the numbers that you're talking, because they are shocking when you think about them.
The number that was thrown around for the past 10 years had been 22 per day. And they actually got a little cavalier about saying that number.
Yeah.
And I kind of backed it up and said, wait a minute, let's do some math. And
do the math.
Look at the context here. If that's true, 22 times 365 is 8,030 every year. We've lost less than 6,700 in combat in the Middle East in 20 years. Mm-hmm. So if you take that 8,000 times that 20-year period, you're talking 160,000 veterans committed suicide.
So many more die at their own hand than actually on the battlefield.
27 times more likely.
27 times. That's why something like what you've got going, this outreach, is so important. And I'm sure that had to be an inspiration and kind of what kicked you off on this.
Dan had the outreach going before I came along 6 years ago. But since then, the focus has been to bring veterans, all veterans, anyone that served, okay, not just combat, but anyone that served, into the fold and get them reactivated in the community. One of the big problems is that veterans isolate.
Yes, oh yes they do.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with anybody.
And it's not as though they have a sign on their head. They need to be able to talk to people, not on a phone, but a lot of face-to-face outreach is what you do here.
Absolutely.
Correct.
And you know, a lot of times people think of outreach as we're going to go and encourage you to ask for help. Veterans don't often ask for help.
No, they
Our
don't.
approach is to go out and ask them to help us. Mm-hmm. You're a valued person in the community. You have all these years of experience and knowledge that you can help other veterans and serve in the community and give them a purpose.
Yeah, yeah. So many times it is veterans only talk to other veterans, but you have to bring, that's why it's grassroots. You have to bring it from the bottom up. Everybody start talking to everybody else. Tell us about this celebration that you're having now. It is a celebration.
It is.
But it's also a chance to talk to people, to see people.
Well, we have 2 live bands. Katie Laney Project will be playing from 11 to 1.
All right.
They are my favorite local band, yeah. And then we have, get this for a name, Mr. Cabbage Head and the Screaming Radishes.
Okay, I would go to see, just for the name, I'd go see it. Absolutely.
Don't let it put you off. They sound a lot like Chicago, and it's a very tight band.
Sweet.
They've played around the country.
But these are only 2 of the things that are going on. It's going to be a big picnic, so I'm assuming food, refreshments,
absolutely.
Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Non-stop and free.
Veterans served by the Junior ROTC, the Boy Scouts, youth programs that are involved, the Patriot Bike Club that does all the things for the veterans. They'll be there. I expect probably Senator Bozeman will show up. I know Dr. Scott, who's the director of Central Arkansas Veterans Health Care, will be there. They're bringing the mobile clinic. She's bringing 3 of her units, the substance abuse team, the health providers, and the suicide prevention program. Baxter Regional Medical Center.
This will be a place to learn, a place to meet, a place to have a good time, and just kind of in fellowship. Just
Absolutely.
have a nice day. Tell folks when and where it's happening.
October 2nd, which is the first Saturday of the month.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Just a week from. And it's at ASU campus in Mountain Home, Arkansas, from 11 to 1. We'll be feeding and listening to Katie Laney Band. We lock that down. We'll move up to the Ed Coulter Performing Arts Center in the auditorium for an indoor concert with the Screaming Radish.
Get anywhere near Mountain Home, people are going to be able to tell you where it is.
Oh, yeah. Tom, I want people to know, Dan was the county judge. He knows everybody. That's been a great asset in getting this going. My background, my doctoral degrees are in clinical psychology and community psychology. What I want people to know is it doesn't take special credentials to do what we're doing. Anybody that wants help, please get a hold of me. I'll help anybody, anywhere, start a similar program in their community.
There it is. The door is open. Again, Saturday, it's at Arkansas State University, Mountain Home. Everybody is invited. It's going to be a great time. It is for the perfect reason, just helping your veterans. You're invited. Veterans, their families, all come out to Mountain Home on Saturday. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us.
Tom,
you, sir.
pleasure.
We'll be right back.